Hello, beauties. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Hajer. Today is day 27 of the Daily Ritual October Challenge. Thank you so much for being here. If it was just for today or throughout the whole month or whatever capacity you've been able to join in on. So we'll get started on the mat right away. You can grab a block if you have one. I always like to settle into my mat no matter what the practice is. Just gonna close this because I was just teaching that it's getting a little too bright. All right, so we'll grab a block and sit nice onto our mats. If you want, you can sit cross-legged or just on your knees. You can take your hands to your glutes and pull the flesh up from underneath of you. We'll just start by settling into our mats here. So take both hands to the tops of your thighs, close your eyes, and breathe. Taking some nice deep belly breaths. Maybe doing a little body scan here. It's always nice to be doing a challenge that lets you practice every day, maybe settling into your body a little bit more as the colder months come around. If you have an intention that you'd like to set for your practice or for your day, maybe you're a week ahead, maybe for the rest of the year, you can do that. So here. We'll take both hands up towards the sky. Allow your palms to touch into a prayer position. Bring both hands down towards your chest. You can bow your chin into your chest. Thank yourself so much for being here. All right, and we'll get started. So today I just wanted to go over some nice ways to activate your glutes because they're really important when you're doing any kind of motion. So you can take your block out from underneath you, press your hands strongly into the mat, and slide back into all fours, hands and knees. The top of your foot will press down into the mat. And here your wrists are just ahead of your shoulders, your elbow eyes are facing in towards each other. You can press the mat away so you're inflating into your shoulder girdle. And you can move your ribs side to side, feeling the engagement. So as you press the top of your foot down into the mat, we'll also just move this a little bit. Energetically press the knees down and wide into the mat so that you can feel your glutes push up towards the sky. Even if you just relax it out, have a straight back, you can feel that your glutes aren't activated. But then once you pull your hips up, press your hands strong into the mat, and then activate your legs. So pushing the tops of your feet down and then your knees out and down into the mat. You can really feel that your glutes are activating here. You can take a few pulses forward and back. And while you move forward and back, keeping that glute activation, we'll tuck the toes, lift the knees into all fours, hands and feet, please. You can pedal the heels side to side. And then keeping a nice deep bend into the knees, hips rooting up. And then again, energetically, pretend like I'm holding the outside corners of your knees. So you're pressing your knees outwards energetically. And you can feel that activation into your glutes. Press your hands down strong into the mat. We'll externally rotate the left hand, toes and knees twist to the right hand, and toes and knees twist to the left. Getting a little mixed up today. We'll bend into the knees, root the hips back, and then peel the left ribs up towards the sky. Take a couple pulses here. And then we'll bring the right hip all the way down to the mat. We'll take a light fist with the right hand and then stretch it up and over towards the right side. So lying it onto our side here. As you lie onto the side, you can pull your hips back, so just lifting your hips back so that you allow for more space in your belly. You can take your right hand and cup behind your head, allowing yourself to have somewhat of a pillow here and making sure that you have space in between your belly and the mat here. So we'll start by lifting the left leg up off of the right. So even here, you can start feeling the activation into your glutes, into your whole line. So keeping a nice flex into the left leg and into the right foot as well. We'll take the left hand and place it to the top of our left thigh and even the knee. And press your hand into your knee back into your hand. This will move your hips back. We'll take a light fist and bring that light fist to the inside corner of the left leg, left thigh, and press your hand into your thigh back into your hand. This narrowing of the leg will open up the pelvic floor. So feeling that there. And then we'll take that left hand to the outside corner of the left thigh. Press your hand into your thigh back into your hand. This will activate your glutes, your glute medius, glute maximus. All right, and then we'll take that left hand and bring it, cup it behind the head to meet your right. We'll stretch the belly nice and long, and remembering those engagements, we'll start taking some circles with the leg, so bicycle actions with the left leg. Moving as slow as you can. Inhaling and exhaling nice and deep. And remembering all of those engagements as you move those in those circles. So you should feel this light up your glutes and stretch your belly long. You can even move your elbows up towards the top of your mat. All right, if you're going one way with your pedal, go the opposite direction. And this feels super nice on your glutes. Nice way to activate them and feel into them. All right, we'll take the left leg and just place it in front of the right. We'll take a nice counter twist here, so stretching both arms up, and then you can leave the right arm planted there, bring the left arm up and over towards the left side. Your chest will go towards the sky. You can close your eyes here. If you'd like, you can take your right hand, grab the left thigh, and bring it down towards the mat. So you just activated into that left glute. You might feel this stretch along your left side. Just breathing deeply, allowing your body to reset. All right, once that feels complete, you can take both hands and just place them. So left hand placed in front of your chest. We'll roll back up into all fours, hands and feet, please. All right, in all fours, hands and feet, you can bend into one knee and then bend into the other. We'll externally rotate the left hand, toes and knees twist to the right. Bend into your knees, root your hips back, and then peel your right ribs up towards the sky. Take a few pulses here. And then we'll bring that left hip all the way down to the mat. Extend your left arm long up towards the top right corner of your mat. And here I'll stay this way so you can see how my back is activated. So moving the hips back, you can take your left hand, cup behind your head here. All right, and we'll start out just by being here. So again, you can take your right hand, grabbing underneath of your belly, so making sure that there is a space there. And if your hips feel like they're properly rooted back, that's great. We'll take the right leg, allow it to hover over the left. You You can take your right hand and place it to the top of your right knee, right thigh, and press your hand into your thigh back into your hand. This will automatically send your hips back. We'll make a light fist with that right hand. Bring it to the inseam of your right thigh. Press your thigh into your hand back into your thigh. This is narrowing your knee so it will open up your pelvic floor. Then we'll take that right hand to the outside corner of the left or the right leg. Press your hand into your leg back into your hand. This will activate your glute muscle. Then we'll take that right hand, cup behind the head to meet the left, and start taking some bicycle actions with that right leg, nice and slow here, remembering all those engagements and the alignment of your bicycle action, activating into the glutes, stretching your elbows long up towards the top of the mat so that you can feel your belly stretch. So it should feel nice and juicy. Amazing. All right, and we'll switch the pedal, going the opposite direction. All right, once that feels complete, you can take your right knee and bring it in front of the left. Take both hands, make 2 light fists with your hands. You can leave your left arm planted and then swing your right arm up and over towards the right side, allowing yourself to twist here. You can close your eyes. Your chin is lifted, your throat is open. Your left hand can come to the top of your right thigh and allow it to move the right thigh, the right leg down towards the mat. Again, you were just activating nice and deep into your right hip and right glute. So you might feel this along the whole line of your leg. Take some nice deep belly breaths here. Releasing what no longer serves you. All right, we'll stretch the left arm long. You can take both feet to the mat and then just wiggle your way back onto your mat. You can take some sacrum taps here if you'd like, or move your knees side to side, neutralizing the spine. You can stretch your legs long, maybe taking your hands to your glutes and pulling the flesh up from underneath you. Give yourself a big squeeze, a big hug. Maybe take your hands to your neck, give it a little stretch, a little massage. You can take one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly here, and just settling into your breath. If you'd like, you can take your palms out to the sides, palms up or down, you decide. And yeah, thank you so much for being here. It's a fun little activity that you can do to get your glutes moving and going. I love you all so much. Thank you for being here. And if you'd like to join me, I teach on Tuesday evenings at 6 p.m. Pacific time, or I have a free class on Wednesdays at 10 a.m. So yeah, just check that out. The links are down in the comments below. I love you all and hope to see you soon.